Lineup Evelyn Montonen left. No, hit it well, but right to Evelyn Mon. 0-2. Part area. Jackson's 3-2. Misses high for ball 4. So Smotch is on with a 1-out walk. And that will bring up Elizabeth Maxwell, who lined out and grounded out in game 1. First pitch fouled off late. Oh, 1 high, and now a ball on a strike. We are just underway in game 2. Grove City won the opener. 2 with 2 away, Forster standing in, left-hand batter, and takes ball 1 from Alexis Jackson. 1-0 fouled off. It's now a ball and a strike. On Forster, the left-hand hitting first baseman. Forster out of Vancouver, Washington. So she has some friends and family watching back home. It was softball for breakfast today. Still might be. 9 o'clock out on the West Coast. 1-1. Strike on the outside corner, now 1-2. Winner lined out. Smotch is over at first after walking, and then Maxwell flew out to center. Jackson's 1-2 on the way to Forster. Hit out towards left center. Anthony going towards the gap, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. For Franciscan in the first, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through a half inning at College Field in game 2, it's Franciscan 0. Grove City coming to bat on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for SUVs, wiper blades or filters. Check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/therightseat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Evelyn Montone jumps on the first pitch, and belts one out to center for a double off of the glove of the center fielder out there looking to make the catch, as it was Winter out there who went back and tried to make the over-the-shoulder catch, couldn't get it. Anthony swings first pitch, and it's going to be an infield hit for Anthony. So 2 pitches, and the Wolverines have runners on and nobody out. Brings up Cora Myers. All she did in game 1 was triple, double, and single. Winter, the lefty, first pitch, hit out towards right center. That one flagged down by Winter. Nice backhand grab in the gap. Montone will take third on the play. 1 down for Alexis Jackson. Jackson doing the pitching in game number 2. Went 3 for 4 with a double, a run scored, and 2 runs batted in. Batting with first and third and 1 down. And the first pitch to Jackson misses for a ball. She's the first Grove City batter to take a pitch. Lefty deals. This one's punched out towards left center. And going over and making the waist-high grab is Smotches. It'll be a sacrifice fly. Montone scores. And the Wolverines have a 1-0 lead. So good job by the Wolverines to get the runner home from third with less than 2 outs. Brings up Sydney Shea, who is doing the catching in game 2. Shea, 1 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Anthony, off on the pitch, will steal second standing up as the pitch was high for a ball. So Grove City with the early lead here, 1-0. And looking for more with Anthony in scoring position. This one roped down the left field line. It is a fair ball. Into the corner, Smotches up with it. Shea will pull into second with a double. Sydney Shea jumped on that pitch, doubling into the corner. And the Wolverines have a 2-0 lead. So 2 runs home for the Wolverines. That'll bring up Kristen Tesh, who is the DP in game 2. Tesh, 2 for 3 with 3 runs batted in game 1. Tesh takes the first one high for a ball, 1-0. Shea out at second with 2 down after her double. The 1-0 from Winter high, 2-0. Tesh, 8 doubles on the season. Third on the team coming in. 2-0 misses low, 3-0. Kristen and Noelle Anthony honored before the game with senior day. Noelle, 4-year starter in center field. Kristen, 2nd year as a starter behind the plate. She played a fair amount her first 2 years. Part-time role. She earns a 4-pitch walk. And has really put together 2 great seasons as a junior and a senior. She walks, and that will bring up Lily Meidel. Meidel went 2 for 2. 2 runs scored, hit by a pitch in game 1. She takes ball 1 out of the zone from Winter. Wolverines have struck for a pair here in the bottom of the first. The 1-0 is a strike at the top of the zone. Now 1-1. 1-1 misses low. Now 2-1 on Lily Meidel, the freshman shortstop from Pataskala, Ohio. Licking Heights High School. 2-1 is roped up the middle, of base hit. Shea coming around third. On her way to third is Tesh. Slides in safely. Getting out of the tag. Meidel pulls into second. The Wolverines have a 3-0 lead. So Meidel the single, taking second on the throw. And Grove City extends the lead to 3-0. It was going to be a close play at third. It was also going to be close at the plate regarding whether Shake would have crossed the plate, but Tesh with a good slide to make all that moot. I'm going to bring up Abby Stauffer, who draws back into the offensive lineup after being the flex in game one. She'll foul this one up the line, foul third base side, 0-1. Stauffer, the junior from Franklin County, Greencastle Antrim. One is driven out towards right center and into the gap, covering a lot of ground. It's Winter to make the catch. Janie Winter robbing Stauffer of extra bases. But the Wolverines get 3 here in the first. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Through 1 in game 2. Grove City leads by a score of 3-0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Haley Cook playing right field in game 2 for Franciscan will lead off, and she takes the first pitch from Alexis Jackson high for a ball. Cook struck out twice in game 1. She was the starting pitcher and took the L. Didn't have a whole lot of help behind her early on as Grove City jumped out to the big lead. 1-0 misses low, 2-0. 2-0, hit out towards center. Anthony going back, it is over her head. She'll pick it up near the fence, and it's going to be a double for Cook. She gave that one a ride and runner in scoring position with nobody down. That'll bring up Emma Clow, the shortstop. Clow walked and singled in game 1. Updates and other Wolverine sports action. Baseball team down at W&J in game 1 of a doubleheader, leading W&J 7-2. They're in the 7th down in Washington. Men's lacrosse team home on the other side of Wolf Creek. Clow pops up the bunt, and it is foul. 0-1. And right now, Grove City leading St. Mary's of Maryland 9-7. They have 9 minutes to go in the third quarter in that one. Grove City will play Teal later today at 4. You'll be able to catch that on the PAC Digital Network and the Wolverine Sports Network. Here we're on the top of the second, 3-0 Grove City the lead, but a chance for Franciscan to get on the board with Cook out at second, nobody down. 0-1, misses low for a ball, 1-1 to Emma Clow. One is high, 2-1. Wind picking up. It's a nice day right now. Chopper, backhand grab by Jackson on the edge of the circle, guns it over to first in time to retire Clow. And Cook will take third on the play. That'll bring up Janelle Winter. Winner played right field in game 1, went 1 for 2, singled and struck out. She's doing the pitching in game 2, so she and Haley Cook swapping places. Everybody else in the same spot, both offensively and defensively. Cook at third with 1 down. Corner infielders creeping in for the Wolverines. The pitch is a strike at the belt on the left-hand hitting winner. Lauren Pelletier waiting on deck. 0-1 misses low, and it's now a ball and a strike. Grove City defense, Sydney Shea catching. Cora Myers at first, Abby Stauffer at second, Emma Voke at third, Lily Mito at short. Outfield left to right is Montone, Anthony, and Elena Tilka. 1-1, slapped foul on the third base side. Voke hustled after it, couldn't get there, didn't have a whole lot of hang time. And it's now a ball and 2 strikes. Outfield shallow and straight away. The 1-2. Punch on the left side of the infield. That will have some English, and now the runner is hung up. Meidel will throw it to Shea. They get it to Voke. Meidel will then apply the tag. Winner will reach on a single, but then getting hung up on the play is Cook, so she is out 6-2, 5, 1, 6. An odd play there. So now runner on second with 2 down for Lauren Pelletier. The second baseman struck out, reached on a force play in game 1. First pitch is a strike as the wind is really picking up now, blowing straight in. Alexis Jackson looking to get the Wolverines back in the dugout. The 0-1 misses. They asked Ned Bailey, the field umpire, if the batter Pelletier went around. He says she did not. So 1-1 on Pelletier. Jackson gets the sign from Shea. It's a roller up the third base line, grabbed by Vogt, throws over to first, and out! Nice stretch and backhand pick by Cora Myers. Put a star next to that one. Well done on both ends. Vogt came and got it, and Myers able to pick it to end the inning. For Franciscan, no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. Middle of the second. Grove City on top, 3-0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. Check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Emma Vogt leads off the bottom of the second with a single to right center, jumping on the first pitch. They'll bring up Evelyn Montone, doubled and scored in the first. So the Wolverines have their 5th hit of the nightcap. Look, you call it a nightcap if the game starts before noon. That's the $64 question. We'll defer to Kathy Jacobs on that one. She's in charge. She says thumbs up. So, all right. The 0-0 was outside now. The 1-0 misses high. 2-0 on Montone. Montone, 2-run triple, scored a couple of runs in game 1. Grove City took the opener 17-0 on top 3-0 in game 2. 2-0 is high, 3-0. Winner, the lefty deals. And the 3-0 skips off the plate, ball 4. Vogt down to second, so 2 on for Noel Anthony. Anthony singled, stole, and scored in the first. Noel 3 for 5 with 4 runs scored in the doubleheader. First pitch bounces in. Nice stop by Cazares, the catcher, to block it. It's 1-0. Is in the dirt, 2-0 now. Missing low, 3-0 now on Anthony. His winner starting to run into a little bit of trouble here in the second. 3-0 high, ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. Vogt to third, Montone to second, and Myers will stand in and bat with the bases loaded. Cora Myers robbed by Janie Winter in center field in the first. Janelle Winter's first pitch to Myers, low for a ball. Myers triple-doubled and singled in game 1. The 1-0 hit out the center. Winter going back, and it is over her head. 1 run in. Montone falling behind Vogt. It is a 2-run double to center for Myers, and the Wolverines add to the lead as Montone and Vogt both score. 5-0 Grove City. Cora Myers, another extra base hit on her ledger. She certainly is putting together a pretty good resume for PAC Newcomer of the Week this week. She's at second. Noelle Anthony, the lead runner, at third for Alexis Jackson. She had a sacrifice fly to left in her first at bat. Winner's first offering misses for a ball. A little high, 2-0 now on Jackson. Good speed at third with Anthony. Myers runs pretty well, not as well as Anthony, but that's a pretty high standard. Count now 3-0. And the 3-0 misses, and it is the third walk of the inning, and that will reload the bases for Sydney Shea. Shea, RBI double down the left field line, and then scored in the first. She bats with Anthony at third, Myers at second, Jackson the trail runner at first. First pitch to Shea, nicks the outside corner. Shea will loop this one down the left field line, but it will hook foul. A long strike, count 0-2. 0-2 on the Wolverine catcher in game 2. Shea out of Hollidaysburg started in game 1 at third base. Behind in the count, 0-2. And the pitch looped out towards center. Winter broke back, now coming on, dives and makes the catch. It will be a sacrifice fly as Anthony comes home, but a good job by Winter, who broke back initially. It was a big swing by Shea, but got it off the end of the bat. So One away for Kristen Tesh, who walked in the first. Tesh, right-hand hitting catcher. Or DP. She's caught game 1 DP in game 2. And the pitch skips away. Jackson will take second on the pitch in the dirt. The count 1-0 on Tesh. Kristen L.Ed major. She'll be student teaching in the fall, so she'll have the extra semester. 1-0 misses high, 2-0. She does a lot of work with us in the sports info office, so we're glad to have an extra semester from her next fall. We're excited to see how she's been swinging the bat this year, too. 2-0, fouled out of play. It's now 2-1. Update in men's lacrosse. Kind of hear some of the cheering across the way on the other side of Wolf Creek. 10-8 Grove City leading with 2:40 to go in the third quarter against St. Mary's of Maryland. 2-1 is looped out into center field, a base hit. 1 run in. Here comes Jackson. Throw is cut off. Kristen Tesh, the senior, on senior day with a 2-run single. And the Wolverines add to the lead. It is 8-0. Kristen Tesh fought that one off. And it brings up Lily Meidel. Meidel, the Wolverines shortstop, singled in a run in game 1, or in the first inning, I should say. 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored in the opener. So she's 3 for 3 today with a couple of runs batted in. Talked about Cora Myers the week she's having. Lily Meidel not taking a back seat to her. First pitch to Meidel is a strike at the top of the zone. And they've gone to the fourth quarter over at Thornfield. Grove City leading St. Mary's 11-8. 0-1 is high. Tesh chased back to the bag by Cazares. She had not wandered too far off of the base. 1-1 line to center, a base hit. Meidel on base again. Wolverines go station to station. It'll bring up Abby Stauffer, who perhaps hit the ball as hard as anybody so far in game 2, but was robbed in the right center gap by Winner. So Stauffer with a loud out on her resume today. Winner's first pitch. High for ball 1. Stauffer has started at second and short this year. Yanks this one foul. It's 1-1. Call her maybe a 3/4 time starter for the Wolverines. Doesn't necessarily start every game, but starts quite a bit in the middle infield. Played a lot as a pinch runner in reserve last year. The 1-1 to Stauffer. That hits the front of the plate, skips away. Runners move up 60 feet. Meidel to second. Tesh over to third. So Stauffer will bat with 2 runners in scoring position and 1 down. Winner's pitch. Hit out towards left field. And the catch is made out there by Smotches. Not deep enough to score Tesh. That's the second out of the inning. We'll bring up Emma Vogt, who started the inning, the leadoff single and scored. The Wolverines have batted around in the second inning. Vogt, 1 for 1 today. She takes the first one out of the zone for a ball. Vogt from Wintersville, Ohio, Indian Creek High School. 1-0 away, 2-0. Tesh at third. Meidel, the trail runner, at second. 2-0 is high, 3-0. Janelle Winter lost the zone a little bit here in the second inning. Looking to get dialed back in. 3-0 misses, ball 4. The bases loaded once again for Abigail Metters, for Evelyn Montone. Metters was winning pitcher in game 1. Brain cramp there. Montone doubled and scored in the first, walked and scored earlier this inning. She has scored 4 times in the doubleheader. Winner's first pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1 is roped out towards left center field. It's going to get down between the outfielders for extra bases. Mito and Tesh score. Here comes Volk, and she will score as well. Evelyn Montone with a 3-run double as the Wolverines add to the lead in the second. Montone got one she liked and belted it to the gap in left center between Smotches and Winter. Grove City has scored 8 times here in the second inning. Brings up Noelle Anthony. Takes the first one low. Anthony singled and scored in the first, walked and scored earlier this inning. 1-0 out of the zone, 2-0. 2-0 high, 3-0. Taking all the way, and that one misses low for a ball. Anthony on for the third time in the nightcap, brings up Cora Myers. 2-run double earlier this inning, lined out to center in the first. Myers 4 for 5 in the doubleheader. This one's looped out to left. Smotches is there. She makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Grove City able to add to the lead, however, as the Wolverines send 13 batters to the plate. 8 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 2 left. On to the third. Grove City on top on the Wolverine Sports Network.
You can't escape a traffic jam. Know what else you can't escape? Seasonal allergies. And you might think you can avoid that coffee stain until... Oh, really? You can't escape a lot of things in life, but you can escape prediabetes. Prediabetes captures 1 in 3 adults. There are usually no signs of prediabetes. In fact, most people don't even know they have it. But with early diagnosis, you can change the outcome and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Take action by taking the 1-minute risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. You might not be able to escape having this song stuck in your head, but you can escape prediabetes. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Madison Cazares will lead off for Franciscan. The Franciscan catcher in the number 9 spot of the order, and Jackson's first pitch is a strike. Cazares fouled out and then grounded into a game-ending double play in game 1. Cazares, Janie Winter, and Lorelei Smotches, 9-1 and 2 for Franciscan due in the top of the third. The 0-1 popped on the infield. Lily Mito, the shortstop, gloves it with 2 hands. That's out number 1. That'll bring up Janie Winter, who lined out to Evelyn Montone in left field to begin the game. Jackson, the righty, working with Sydney Shea. And the first pitch is a bunt pushed back towards the circle. Jackson with it, throws over to first, and Winter will reach on a bunt single. Hard to bunt a ball much better than that in terms of getting a bunt single. So Winter on with 1 down for Lorelei Smotches. Smotches walked in the first, struck out twice in game 2, so she's 0 for 2 in the doubleheader. First pitch is pumped in there for a strike. No balls and a strike. Jackson's next one is fouled over the Franciscan dugout on the first base side. Barons in the forest green jerseys with white numbers and letters outlined in old gold and white trim, white pants, green socks. Grove City, the black tops with the red sleeves, white lettering, red numbers, red socks, or red pants, black socks with a red and white triple stripe. 0-2, line fouled on the right field line. No balls and 2 strikes. Jackson getting ready to make pitch number 36. And here it comes. It is high for a ball. One and 2 on Smotches. Bouncer left side sneaks through for a base hit. Second straight hit for the Barons. First and second now for Elizabeth Maxwell. Flew out to center in the first. 0 for 3 in the doubleheader. Temperature in the mid-70s right now. We could reach 80 today. And then it's going to be a few days before we get back above 50. Going to be a wet afternoon and chilly Sunday and Monday, and then spring will return on Tuesday. Busy day here on campus Wednesday. Plenty going on. Jackson's first pitch is looped out into short right field. Stauffer going out, cannot get there. Tilka up with throws to second to get the force. Nice job by Tilka. Meidel was there for the force. Put the tag on anyway. So Smotches is out 9-6. Not much she could do. She could not go too far because of the way the ball was hit. And tough break for her. Maxwell reaches. Smotches out 9-6. First and third now for Elizabeth Forster, who flew out to center in the first inning. She's 0 for 3 in the doubleheader. Jackson's first pitch misses a bit high, 1-0. Left-hand hitting first baseman Forster. 1-0 on the outside corner, evens up the count at a ball and a strike. Grove City in the home half of the third will have Jackson, Shea, and Tesh 4, 5, and 6 due. Franciscan, best opportunity to get on the board so far in the nightcap. 1-1. On the outside corner again, it's now 1-2. Runners on the corners, 2 down. The 1-2 high, 2-2. Two high. Forster able to hold her swing, and now 3-2. So Maxwell will be off on the pitch. Update down in Washington, things getting hairy for the Grove City baseball team. Still on top, but W&J's cut the lead to 7-5, and the Presidents have the tie and runs on base. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Game 1 down there. 3-2, fouled off. And we'll do it again. Things also pretty tight across the way at Thornfield. Men's lacrosse. St. Mary's has just tied it up, 11-all, 8:41 to go in regulation. The 3-2. Misses low, and the bases are loaded now for Haley Cook. Cook doubled in her first at bat. Ended up being erased in a rundown after an infield single. But Cook with a chance to do some damage for the Barons. Bases loaded, 2 down in the top of the third. Right-hand batting right fielder, pitched in game 1. Jackson's first offering is a strike. Janie Winter at third, Maxwell at second, Forster at first. Vogt, the third baseman, a step behind the bag. Myers a step or 2 in front of the bag over at first. 0-1 from Alexis Jackson, misses a little bit high, and now it's 1-1. Grove City took the opener, 17-0 in 5 innings. 1-1. Foul over the dugout on the Franciscan side, on the first base side towards the parking area. Nice crowd on hand here today. Junior Crimson Day on campus. A lot of folks checking out the great action here. A lot of great programming up on upper campus as well for all the prospective students and their families. Jackson's 1-2. Line to right, base hit. It's going to be extra bases. It will go all the way to the fence. 2 runs home. Here comes Forster. She'll get the wave around, and it is a 3-run double for Cook, and Franciscan is on the board. It is 11-3, 3-run double for Haley Cook, her second double of the afternoon. And it is 11-3. That brings up Emma Clow. A visit in the pitcher's circle. Sydney Shea coming out to talk to Alexis Jackson. Get her a breather as Franciscan has gotten on the board here. Singles from Winter and Smotches. The force play made at first and third, but then Forster walked with 2 outs, and Cook clears the bases with a 3-run double. Clow 1 for 2 with a walk in the doubleheader. Jackson's first pitch is in there for a strike to Clow. Grove City men's lacrosse is inched back ahead, 12-11 with 7:20 to go in regulation. Oh, 1 misses inside. That's 1-1. Grove City baseball gets out of the jam. It's 7-5 going to the 9th. But W&J had the go-ahead run on base. And their best hitter, Josh DeZenzo, at the plate, but Kaz Ostrowski retired him. 1-1, swing and a miss. It's now 1-2 on Clow. Clow, the senior from Vista, California. So good morning to all of Emma's friends and family back home tuned in this morning. 1-2, poked on the right side. Charging is Stout for the second baseman. Underhand flip to Cora Myers. And that will end the inning. But a good inning for Franciscan. Barons get on the board. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left. It's the middle of the third at College Field. Grove City on top, 11-3. This is Wolverine Softball.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, We're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Bottom of the third, and the Wolverines have the middle third of the order due. Alexis Jackson will lead off against Janelle Winter. And the first pitch is a ball to Jackson. Jackson sack fly in the first, walked and scored in the second. She'll loop this one out into short left field. Cloud going out and cannot make the over-the-shoulder catch. It'll be a bloop single for Alexis Jackson. She's on base for the second time in as many innings. Brings up Sydney Shea, RBI double in the first. She also scored and had a sac fly in the second. We'll also look to get you an update on the PAC scoreboard. Well, so much going on these Saturdays. The scoreboard page is Shea drives one towards left center, and Janie Winter will go into the gap and make the catch. Shea hit it well. The wind really knocked that one down. I thought that was perhaps going to be extra bases, but turned out not to be the case. So Shea retired. Brings up Kristen Tesh. Tesh walked in the first, 2-run single in the second. First pitch is high. Jackson takes off, and she is safe for the stolen base. So Alexis Jackson swipes second. Tesh takes that one out of the zone. 2-0 now to the Wolverine DP in game 2. Batting for the right fielder, Elena Tilka. W&J leading Teal in game 2, 5-2 up in Greenville. They started at 9:30 this morning in Greenville. 2-0 fouled off. Geneva leading Chatham 5-0. I believe that would be game 2 as well. They started at 10 at Chatham. We'll see if any of the finals are posted yet. They are not. 2-1, bounces in. It's now 3-1 on Kristen Tesh. And Tesh takes ball 4 high. She's on base for the third time in the nightcap. So it'll now be Lily Meidel, 2 for 2, RBI and a run scored. Meidel jumps on the first one, fouls it behind the plate. Cazares, the catcher, makes the catch. For the second out of the inning, that brings up Abby Stauffer, who has flown out twice in game 2. Stauffer jumps on the first one, fouls it. The third base line, 0-1. Jackson's at second, Tesh at first with 2 down. Winner deals. That one high. Bottom third of the order will be due for Franciscan in the fourth. Janelle Winter, Pelletier, and Cazares. 1-1 misses 2-1. Stauffer jumps on that one and lines it foul down the left field line. Count is now 2-2. The off-speed pitch is sky to left. Smotches is there fighting the wind and makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Grove City, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We've played 3 innings in Game 2. Grove City on top, 11-3 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
We're back here, top of the 4th inning. Janelle Winter, who singled in the 2nd, leads off the 4th. And the lefty runs up in the box and takes ball 1 from Alexis Jackson. Winter, Pelletier, and Cazares due for Franciscan in the top of the 4th inning. Check on that one, and it is low for a ball, 2-0. Vogt, the third baseman, creeping in. Shortstop Meidel as well. The 2-0 was slapped foul, 2-1. Going to the bottom of the 9th in Washington. Grove City baseball team leading 7-5. Kaz Ostrowski looking to close out that one. That one fouled down the right field line. It's now 2-2 on Winter. And lacrosse update 13-12. Grove City leading with 2:30 to go in the 4th against St. Mary's of Maryland. Tyson Boy breaking the tie. The 5-minute mark right after St. Mary's had tied it. Alexis Jackson, the offering, high. Jackson working in the middle of the rubber. The righty deals. Called strike 3. Put that one on the outside corner. Alexis Jackson's first strikeout of the afternoon. One down for Lauren Pelletier, the Franciscan second baseman. Grounded out to Emma Vogt. Very nice play. Vogt was a roller up the line. Vogt charged and then gunned it over to first, where Cora Myers made a very nice backhand pick with a stretch. Well done on both ends by the rookie corner infielders. And Pelletier takes strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Pelletier. And the pitch high for a ball. Wolverines looking to get to 9-8 in the PAC. 1-1 nicks the outside corner, now 1-2. Grove City will finish its suspended game with Geneva Tuesday at 5 down in Beaver Falls. Wolverines trail that one 5-2 in the top of the fifth, and then Grove City back home for the home finale Wednesday against Hiram. Those are all big games, certainly, in the PAC race. The 1-2, low 2-2, and then next Saturday, Grove City closes the regular season at St. Vincent. St. Vincent right in that same spot with Grove City, trying to get in one of those 6 tournament spots. So this next week is going to be huge if the Wolverines are able to get back into the tournament. 2-2 called strike 3. Strike at the knees. Back-to-back strikeouts for Alexis Jackson. 2 down for the catcher, Madison Cazares. Popped out to short in the third. Fouled out and hit into a double play in game 1. I think as we've said, any one of the 6 that get into this PAC tournament this year can win it. This one hit out to right. Tilka going back, still going back, fighting the wind, and makes the over-the-shoulder catch. Very nice play from Tilka on a ball that just kept carrying, and the sophomore able to track it down to end the inning, and it is a 1-2-3 inning for Alexis Jackson. First one of those that she's had today. We're halfway home in game number 2. Grove City leads 11-3 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Emma Voke will lead off the home half of the 4th inning for Grove City, and she takes winner's first pitch low for a ball. Voke, Montone, Anthony, 9, 1, and 2 in the order due. And none of those 3 have been retired yet today. Voke singled and scored in the second, then walked and scored later in the second. Part of that 8-run outburst for Grove City. 1-0 is a strike at the top of the zone. Now 1-1. St. Mary's and Grove City look like they're going to overtime in lacrosse. 3 seconds to go in the 4th, tied at 13. Voke with a bouncer on the right side. Pelletier with it. Underhand flip over to first, and Voke retired for the first time today. 1 down. And that'll bring up Evelyn Montone. Montone, 3-run double in her last at bat. 2 doubles and a walk. 2 runs scored in game 1. First pitch is hit out the center. Winner going back. Winner now comes in on it, makes the catch, and 2 down in the 4th. Brings up Noelle Anthony, a single and 2 walks in game 2. Two for 4 with a double and 3 runs scored in game 1. First pitch is a is a strike on Noelle Anthony. And they are going overtime over at Thornfield. 0-1 off-speed pitch in, top of the zone for a strike, now 0-2. W&J has cut the baseball lead to 7-6. In the 9th, still batting, tying run at 3rd. 0-2 bounces in, it's 1-2. Pitch high, 2-2 to Noelle Anthony. 2-2 rope down the left field line, and that will bounce foul. Cora Myers waiting on deck. She of 4 extra base hits today. Janelle Winter, the lefty from Leavittsville, Virginia. Doing the pitching, the 2-2. Tomahawked foul on the first base side by Anthony. And we'll have another 2-2. Pitch on the way, the 2-2. Wrapped to center, right to Winter, who makes the backhand grab to end the inning. Wolverines set down an order in the 4th. We go to the 5th. Grove City leads 11-3 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Valvoline Express Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. We check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally known.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Karen Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Top of the 5th for Franciscan. Top of the order, Janie Winter will lead off, 1 for 2, singled and lined out. And she hooks that one foul on the first base side. So Franciscan needs 1 to keep the game going. The 8-run rule would kick in otherwise. And of course, the mercy rule in college, 8 after 5, or 4.5 in this case. Barron's got 3 in the 3rd. Grove City scoring 3 in the 1st and 8 in the 2nd. Left-hand batter, slightly open stance. 0-1 on the outside corner, now 0-2. Alexis Jackson looking to get win number 3 on the season. It'll be her 10th career win as well. Oh, 2 rolled up the first base line, and it is foul. Update in baseball. Wolverines up 7-6, now 2 down, bottom 9. W&J has a tying run at 3rd. Corey Vaverka on in relief for the Wolverines. Jackson's 0-2 is roped through the right side. Tilka guns at the 1st, but beating it out is Winter. Elena already 1 assist today. She was wanting to get a 2nd one, but Winter too fast. Lefty batter coming out of the box. If we watched her run down some balls in center field, she can certainly go. Kristen Kramer has come out of the 3rd base dugout. She has the lineup card in hand, and I believe we're going to have a pitching change. This is the wind gusting. And it's going to be Abigail Metters coming on to pitch. So Metters will come on. That's in the 4th spot of the order. So Metters, who got the win in Game 1, will come on in and look to close out the 2nd game. We'll take a quick break. Back with more 5th inning action on the home of the Wolverines.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO. Windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
So Abigail Metters will come on in relief for Alexis Jackson. The top of the fifth with one down. The first pitch to Smotches is a strike. Metters picked up the win in game one, 5 innings. A shutout win, 2 hits allowed, 7 strikeouts and a walk to go to 7-5 on the season. 0-1 misses low, a ball and a strike now. To Smotches, who walked in the first, singled in the third, then was forced out at second. Janie Winter over at first, representing a big run for the Barons as they look to keep this game going. 1-1 cut on and missed by Smotches. It's now 1-2. We have a couple of things that have gone final, and it's a double dose of good news as the 1-2 is outside 2-2. Men's lacrosse wins in overtime 49 seconds into the extra session. Ethan Binns scoring off an assist from Stu McLean. Wolverines defeat St. Mary's of Maryland 14-13. Big non-league win. The 2-2 cut on and missed. Smotches down on strikes. Metters with her first strikeout of the nightcap, 8th on the afternoon overall. One down for Elizabeth Maxwell. Maxwell reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third, also flew out. Maxwell officially 0 for 4 in the doubleheader. First pitch hit out into short right center. Abby Stauffer, the second baseman, goes out to make the catch. That's the second out, and the Wolverines are 1 out away from a senior day sweep. Elizabeth Forster will look to keep it going for Franciscan. Walked and scored in the third. Flew out to center in the first, so she is 0 for 3 with a run scored today. And in baseball, Grove City holds off W&J 7-6. Presidents had the tying run at third with one down, but Corey Vaverka out of the bullpen as the first one's fouled off by Forster. Vaverka, with the guts of a cat burglar, gets a strikeout looking and a foul out to end it. So the Wolverines a huge win at W&J in game one, 7-6. Kenny Lavrich getting the win on the mound. Forster smokes this one up the middle, a base hit. Winner will stop at second, so the stay alive run is now in scoring position with 2 down for Haley Cook. And all she's done is doubled and scored in the second inning, 3-run double in the third. She is swinging a hot bat. And in game one down there in W&J, the Wolverines defeated the W&J ace, Anthony Pass, who I believe may have been undefeated coming in on the season. He's been certainly one of the top candidates for PAC Pitcher of the Year, but the Wolverines able to get to him and get the win. Game two will be coming up probably about 1:45 down at Ross Memorial Park. 0-1 misses low, now 1-1. Winner at second, Forster at first. 2 away in the fifth. And another foul out of play. It's 1-2. The pitching line for Alexis Jackson, the book not closed on her. 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs so far, all earned 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. She is in line for the win. The 1-2, high, 2-2. Metters gets the sign from Shea. The 2-2, called strike 3. And it's another senior day Wolverine winner for Grove City as Metters comes on and closes out this one. For Franciscan in the fifth, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Grove City takes the nightcap 11-3. We'll tell you all about it when we come back on the Wolverines Sports Network.
I'm Sally, a volunteer at United Way. I'm asking people around the neighborhood what they think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies.
Oh, that's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better.
Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
We are back here one final time on the Wolverines Sports Network, where Grove City defeats Franciscan in game number 2, the final 11-3. For the Wolverines, 11 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 6 runners left on. For Franciscan, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 5 runners left. Winning pitcher is Alexis Jackson. She's now 3-0 on the season. The loss goes to Janelle Winter. She is 0-3. Time of the game, 1 hour and 11 minutes. So the Wolverines conclude the sweep today. They're now 9-8 in the league, 17-10 overall, and certainly right in the mix for one of the spots in the PAC Championship Tournament, which will be coming up in a couple of weeks. And Franciscan now 2-16 in league play. Grove City scoring 3 runs in the first, 8 more in the second, 3 runs in the third for Franciscan. And that was the scoring in this one. Grove City here in game 2. Evelyn Montone, 2 for 3 with a couple of doubles and 3 runs scored. Cora Myers doubled. Sydney Shea doubled. Lily Meidel went 2 for 3. Kristen Tesh knocked in 2. Shea knocked in 2. Myers knocked in 2. Emma Vogt 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored. The winning pitcher was Alexis Jackson, as we said. She went 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Abigail Metters came on in the 5th, gave up a hit, but also struck out 2. Franciscan's Janelle Winter takes the loss. She went 4 innings, 10 hits, allowed 11 runs, all earned, 7 walks, and no strikeouts. Offensively, Haley Cook 2 for 3, 2 doubles and 3 runs batted in to help lead Franciscan. Janie Winter went 2 for 3 as well for Franciscans. Grove City completes the sweep today. Wolverines won the opener 17-0. They take the nightcap 11-3. With that, we will wrap up our broadcast today. Don't forget, later today over at Thornfield, we'll have PAC Men's Lacrosse, Grove City hosting Teal. 4 o'clock will be the opening face-off in that one. We invite you to tune in if you can't make it to Grove City for that. I want to thank Athletic Director Todd Gibson, Facility Manager Kathy Jacobs for all of her help, Daniel Dixon on scoreboard today, Tyler Grupak, our Assistant Sports Information Director, taking care of things over at Thornfield. This is Ryan Briggs saying so long. Thanks for joining us. We had a little bit of a rough go technically in Game 1, the first couple of innings, but we powered through. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We appreciate your patience. Occasionally things don't work the way that we want them to, but we got it ironed out, and the Wolverines, things worked out the way they wanted to today. 2 wins on Senior Day. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Wolverines Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines.